Hey guys, Paul Argueta. I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to be a successful real estate agent in your very first year. Now, over the course of the next 52 weeks, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be releasing 1 video per week. They'll be, roughly about 10 to 15 minutes, and in them, I'm going to be covering all of the things that you need to know on how to be successful. So this is going to be the first of about 52 videos in bite-sized chunks where I'm going to be covering this information with. The first tip, number 1, and you may not want to hear this, but you're going to need to have 4 to 6 months worth of savings or some type of a part-time job. I know that's not what you want to hear, but here's the reality. The reality is that the turnaround is roughly about a 4 to 6 month period before you're going to actually see your first paycheck. And that's just the truth, because you're going to start working today. You'll talk to some people that you know. You're going to either help them buy or sell a home. The escrow process is taking roughly about 60 days right now. So the truth is, you probably won't see your first check for at least 4 to 6 months. Now, I know that there's going to be some variations to that rule. I know that you can do some leasing and you can probably wrap up those transactions pretty fast and be paid pretty fast. But the normal real estate cycle is going to last you about 4 to 6 months. So just accept that and move on. I'll tell you that when I first got started, I was going to college, right? I got my license at 18 years old. So I was at UCLA during the day. I'd go work real estate from about 4 to 8 p.m. And then from 10 to 6 a.m., I was at a graveyard job as a hospital clerk where I was handling the registration of patients. That's what I had to do. Now, I'm not saying you have to get a graveyard job, but I am saying you're going to have some type of an income or some type of a savings to sustain you while you build this business, okay? And here's the thing. The main reason that you want to do this is because, you don't want to operate from a place of scarcity. Number 1, mentally, it doesn't put you in the right frame of mind. Number 2, you're watching out for your own commission because you got to survive. Everybody has to survive, and we understand that. And when you operate from a place of scarcity where you really, really need that commission in order to get your next paycheck, in order to get your next meal, it's not a good place to work from as a real estate practitioner. So that's the reason that I'm going to suggest that you have some type of a savings account or that you work some type of a part-time job. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, start talking to everybody that you know. Okay, tip number 2, approach what we call your sphere of influence. The people that know you, the people that like you, and the people that trust you. Okay, start talking to them first. Okay, I can't tell you how horrible a feeling it is to go over to a family member's house for, say, a barbecue or a family function or a dinner, and to walk up to their house seeing a for sale sign, right? And you're a real estate agent or a real estate practitioner. That's the worst feeling in the world. And it's happened to me. It's probably going to happen to you. It happens to all of us. Okay, that's just the nature of this business. And here's the thing. If it does happen to you, chances are, and you don't want to hear this, it's your fault, because you probably didn't do a good enough job making sure that everybody that knows you, everybody that likes you, and everybody that trusts you, you're probably not doing a good enough job making sure that they understand what your new profession is, what your new job is, what your new passion is. You're not sharing it enough with them. And so I'm going to suggest that the minute you get your license, you go out there and you talk to every single person that you know. Let them know, hey, John or Jane, listen, I just got my real estate license. I'm really excited about the opportunity to serve you in case you're looking to buy or sell. And more importantly, if you have any friends or family members, I hope that you can confidently refer them over to me so that I can help them out. Can I count on you, John or Jane, to help me do that? And you nod your head, right? You need to approach your sphere of influence from the very, very beginning. You don't want to try to be this secret agent. Now, I get it. There's some people that are going to say, well, Paul, listen, I don't want to approach my friends or my family yet because I haven't been successful at this yet, and I don't want to be a guinea pig, and they know me as, the fraternity guy, the sorority gal. They know me. I've tried everything under the sun. I've sold everything there is to sell, and now I'm selling real estate, and they've seen all of my failures, and they've seen all of my mistakes, and I get it. I get it more than you know, okay? But I'm going to tell you that you want to start with those people. All right. I'm not saying that they're going to be your guinea pig, but I'm saying that you want to approach them first. And here's how you're going to approach them. You're going to talk to your friends and your family. And when they ask the, well, have you sold any homes yet question, which is going to come up, mentally prepare yourself. It's going to happen, right? When they ask, have you sold any homes yet? Your response is going to be, not yet. But I'll tell you what, I've partnered up with the best of the best real estate agents, real estate brokers who's mentoring me, and they're going to work with me on this project, and we're going to get you whatever it is that you're trying to get. We're going to get you the highest price possible. We're going to get you the best home for you and your family, and we're going to do it together. And I'm so excited at the fact that I've partnered up with someone who's a veteran in the industry, a veteran, someone who really knows his business, and we're going to do wonders for you. How does that sound when you're excited and you're excited to serve them, and you tell them that I've got somebody that does have the experience, right? There's no shame in saying, I've got the enthusiasm, and you know what? I've got somebody that has the experience to match it. And together, we're going to get you, and we're going to help you reach your goals, get you to where you want to be. That sounds much more exciting versus the, well, I haven't sold any homes yet, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it, and I'm hoping that you'll let me try so that you could be my first one. There's nothing sexy about that, right? So you have to make sure that when you're approaching the people that know you, that like you and trust you, right? You also let them know that you're working with a team. You have a team of people that are going to help you, and that they have nothing to fear. And more importantly, you are their friend. You are their family member. You're going to watch out for their best interests more than anybody else will, right? That's the attitude that I want you to have. Now, here's the thing. I also want you to consider this. If you were to go out and start your own business, if you were to go out and start your own restaurant, if you were to go out to start something, a retail location, you would be talking to every single person you know. You would be going out there, you'd be inviting them into the restaurant, you would have a soft grand opening, you'd have a hard grand opening, you'd invite everybody to come participate in this. But for some reason, when people get their real estate license, they almost get intimidated about approaching the people that they know, right? As if we're trying to impose something on them. But if you look at the traditional business model of a retail or a restaurant, you don't feel that way. I need you to shift your paradigm a little bit, and I want you to think that this is the exact same scenario. This is still a business. You are your own retail location, right? You are the CEO of that business, okay? So, number one, make sure that you have at least 4 to 6 months of reserves, right? Or a part-time job. Number two, make sure that you talk to every single person that you know first. Approach your sphere of influence, okay? Now, here's the thing. I want you to text them. I want you to email them. I want you to call them. I want you to do whatever you have to do to get a hold of them, okay? But reach out to them. Make sure that you approach them first, because understand that your clients are my clients, and I can contact them as well. All right, tip number 3. You have to learn your scripts. Now, I know you don't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear it. For 15 to 17 years, I worked this profession without hankering down and mastering my scripts, okay? I was the type of person that could walk into a room and just with my sheer personality and enthusiasm, I could get them to work with me. But the reality was, I didn't know my scripts, all right? And so it wasn't until I went to a Michael Bublé concert that I decided that I was going to learn my scripts. Yes, that's right. I'm a Michael Bublé fan. All right. Did I say fan or fan? Fan. Anyway, I took my wife. We went to the concert and we enjoyed ourselves. The guy is amazing. And not only is he is amazing, but his wit, his charm, his comedic timing, it's all fantastic. So I enjoyed the show so much that we went and bought tickets a second time. And we went to go see the show twice. So we went back a second time, and here's what I discovered. All of the jokes, all of the timing, everything that he had done the night before, all of his witty remarks were exactly the same thing, okay? And even if he may have introduced people from the audience to participate, the jokes were still exactly the same. And here's what I discovered. If he, as an entertainer, has to have a script to his performance, someone who makes millions of dollars doing what he does best, then why aren't I, right? Why shouldn't I be applying the same principle, the same level of professionalism to what I do? And so that's what I did. I would be listening to audiobooks, I would be listening to CDs, I would be playing them in my car all the time until I had those scripts down cold. I knew how to handle every objection. I knew how to overcome people's fears. I knew how to help them feel better about what it was that they were doing when they were working with me. Now, this isn't about being a hardcore closer or closing people or really forcing them or convincing them. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, if you have to convince someone to do something, you're going to be convincing them through the entire process. And I can tell you that this business can be very, very frustrating when you're spending all of your time trying to convince someone. But when you can help them feel comfortable about their decision, when you can help them overcome that fear and they feel like they're the ones making that decision with your guidance and your support, it's an amazing feeling. And so that is the reason that you want to learn those scripts. You want to know what to say when they hit you with a, well, I'm not really comfortable with such and such transaction. Well, you know what? I want to wait till the market recuperates. Well, you know what? I'm going to wait till the prices come down. Well, you know what? These are all different objections that you really want to make sure that you learn how to handle. So I'm going to suggest that you find an accountability partner. Find someone that you can practice your scripts with. Okay? Find someone that you can verbally spar with and listen to all the audio. There's a ton of audio and video trainings on YouTube, and you can listen to them all. Learn those scripts. Master those scripts. Know how to help people overcome the fears or the concerns that they may have during any one of those transactions. Okay? So, just to recap again, number one, make sure you have 4 to 6 months worth of reserves or that you have some type of a part-time job while you're working. Okay? Number two, make sure that you so let's recap. Number one, make sure that you have 4 to 6 months of reserves or that you have some type of a part-time job. All right? Okay. Number two, make sure that you